What is that? A reclining throne, attached to some kind of apparatus. I wonder what it does.
Does Alva...
An
Wait,
impressive
what?
setup. What is it for?
I'm sorry, Sio. I don't know. My focus can't read the data here.
What about the living ancestor? Is the data lost to her?
What the fuck? You know, I had this very stupid, like, hypothesis for this game's story and Ted Faro, like, more than a month ago, like 2 months ago in this game, where maybe Ted Faro, like, tried to become immortal at some point because of his, like, obsessive and narcissistic, like, tendencies to want to, like, you know, be respected by all and, like, have a... You know, actually, that's probably one of the biggest reasons as to why he cared what the posterity thought of him. That's one of the reasons as to why he decided to nuke the Gaia's project. The Horizon project? What was it named? Yeah, Zero Dawn, of course. That's one of the reasons as to why he had to nuke the Zero Dawn project also. And, you know, kill all of the... What were they fucking... Been so long when I heard that name last time. You know, kill all the people who were working for the Zero Dawn project. The most important people for it who were in the council in the first game. What? Yeah, they were the alphas, right? Yeah, he killed the alphas. And he also erased Apollo. So that nobody in the posterity, no new generations or next generations of humans would be able to know what he did. Both his, you know, Faro Plague and what he also did to his colleagues as well. And I thought for the longest time as to
Scan the device,
maybe the reason as to why he cared the way he did was because he was such a, you know, coward and like selfish person. But the more logical reason as to why he cared was because he would have to... Please stop talking. He would have to look at his own mistakes and what the posterity maybe thought of him if he didn't do those things. Because if he was gonna survive in the actual physical space and the world by, you know, having like medical... Please stop. Having like medical science be like progressed to the point like under his like tenure, or is it tenute? Anyway, you know what I mean. Or like under his rule in here to the point where somebody might even become immortal if they like continue like the you know, regenerative like cell research, human cell research to the point where, you know, you could possibly make an organism immortal, you know, eventually. So, and that would be a good reason as to why it would be important for Ted Faro to, you know, not have the posterity think of him negatively. That's the reason as to why he nuked the Zero Dawn project and killed all of them. Alpha Primes, were they? Were they Alpha Primes? The Alpha Prime members, you know? And then he nuked the Apollo database also. That's the reason as to why he did it. Is because he would have to look at his own, like, wrongdoings, I guess. lifetime, because he was planning to live possibly like forever, you know?
Scan the device.
Such a crazy
if you
narcissist.
will.
You did this for him? You put, like, off switches in everyone's heads?
Kenya, you mustn't judge me. I had no choice.
What
if
the
I
fuck?
said no, what would he do to us? What
So
would
that's
he do
how-
to you? You're my little girl. I was trying to keep you alive.
For what, Dad? Seriously, why? So we can be trapped in this underground nightmare?
Yeah, that person wanted
You
nothing
know
but
what we have
control.
to
I
do.
think we know that.
Please.
Did you find a recording?
I mean,
Aloy?
they're probably gonna
Yeah.
kill the Pharaoh themselves, right?
I'll share it with you later.
He said that there was...
Please, scan the device.
The doctor said that he was basically playing whack-a-mole with all of the harmful mutations that were taking place in Ted Pharaoh's body. And there was gonna be eventually a moment when the mutations were gonna be so bad that he was not gonna be able to...
Made a minor adjustment to the gene
realign
therapy
the
regimen and added a new cocktail to treat the
cells
symptoms caused
correctly.
by the mutations. Hopefully, there will be some stabilization after the next treatment. God knows what Ted will do to us if there isn't. The early results were so promising. No signs of aging, no cellular degeneration, but now... Oh, if only I had access to my old lab in Bangkok, or my old colleagues, or my old liquor cabinet. Stop it. Got to stay positive. For Kenya.
You saw something. I could tell. Did the data explain what Pharaoh used this device for?
I think he was undergoing treatments to live longer. A lot longer.
Really? Could he still be alive?
Don't be foolish. If he were alive, he would have kept his essence. It would not have been passed down to me. Remember, he was the renewer. Of course, he would have stopped at nothing to grasp the secrets of life and death. But not for himself. Everything he did was for a new beginning. For us, for the Quen. And for his true heir, me.
You know, I'm starting to think you're right. You do have a lot in common with Ted Pharaoh.
I knew you would see, in time. Let us continue. His secrets await.
You know, it's a good thing that we know more than he does, and he did not take that offensively.